All right, we should be live. It's Thursday, December 2nd. The time is 4:45 p.m. and the temperature is around 6 or 7 degrees Celsius, depending on your weather source, I guess. I've got a few different ones I'm checking. Yogi's here, the real man's here, Ian, Benjamin, Transportation Land, and everyone else jumping in. Just give me 1 second. I've got my eyes off of my phone and my gimbal for 1 second here. So sorry if I missed anyone jumping in. I am just checking on one thing before we get up and start moving. Just a heads up, this might not be the longest stream. It is incredibly windy and I'm actually a bit underdressed. I saw that it was only 8 or 9 degrees when I was setting out and I was like, oh, that's not so bad. So I didn't bring my coat. I just brought a couple of sweaters. Oops. Brad Palmer's here. Alex is here. Headless Chicken is here. You may be off and on. It's your son's birthday. Well, happy birthday to him. And while I was setting this, I just got hit with some rain, but I think we're doing okay now. I found this nice spot to camp under. And there's some rain hitting us here. All right, let's get moving, I guess. Okay, I'm going to take the weather off. Look at those fancy new graphics popping up on the top left of the stream there. Yeah, it only took me 10,000 hours to figure that out. It's easy on the desktop with OBS, but on the phone when you're streaming, that's a lot harder to pull off. Would you consider doing a review of your upcoming Yonge & Eglinton restaurant, says CryptoWave? I don't really do restaurant reviews, but if you would let me eat there, I could certainly give my impressions. We could maybe even stream it. I've got 2 channels. I could feature it on either one, so if that's something you're interested in, reach out to me at johnnystrides@gmail.com. And of course, identify yourself in the restaurant. The last time I did that, I had a few imposters trying to get a hold of me. So right now we're heading north up the West Toronto Railpath. I started north of Bloor, and then I'm just going to loop around, and I think we're going to head down the south part. I hadn't streamed since Monday. Well, I streamed twice yesterday, once on Twitch and once on my other channel, but I haven't streamed on the main channel since Wednesday. Or since Monday, so I wanted to get out and do this. All right, thank you. The real man missed my stream last night. A lot of people missed it. That was just a stream on the second channel that I did very last minute. But I am planning a special stream tomorrow, and I'm thinking 8 p.m. might be the time. Maybe from 8 to 9:45 or so. I already know how long it'll take. I don't think this is graffiti as much as it is street art. Usually the building owners give permission for the more elaborate stuff. There's definitely some tags. I guess they go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. So we're heading north up the West Toronto Railpath. I'm going to turn around and we'll head south down Dundas maybe. And then, I don't know. Paranormal Witness Girl is at the airport waiting for a flight to Toronto. That's some awesome news. Hey, Jim Martin. So hopefully the audio and video are coming in clear. I wanted to get here a little bit earlier while there's still some daylight. And we're not really going to get much of a sunset. It's just kind of, it's going to go gray to dark. I think RM Transit did a video on the West Toronto Railpath not too long ago. So we're gonna go north. Oh, it is absolutely raining now. I'm gonna put my hood on. And hopefully the microphone stays covered. It's a brand new microphone. I don't wanna ruin this one just yet. Any nice neighborhoods nearby? We are in the Junction Triangle, which is a very nice neighborhood, and we are not far from the junction, and I think I'm gonna have to get my umbrella out. It is full-blown rain right now. Just give me a sec, guys. Sorry, I can't see your chats. While I attempted the amazing feat of pulling an umbrella out of my bag. Takes some special talent to be able to do this. Of course, the rain's gonna stop as soon as I get the umbrella out. Oh, that girl just got hers out. Whew. How's that for some drama? There we go. Got the umbrella. We good. Yeah, it's sunsetting time. We good, folks. Aw. Text a pic. That's always heartbreaking when a family member gets loose like that. I hope he has already safely returned home. So we should hear some GO trains and up express trains going by. Jeanette here. Hello, Jeanette. I titled this stream Windy, but I should have put rainy on it. Kind of like the video I put snowy on this morning when I should have put slushy or sloppy. So I kind of felt like a not so urban adventure today. So we're taking the Railpath, but we'll head over to Dundas over there, and then we'll see how things are going in terms of the weather, but I might connect back onto the Railpath. If you were watching my stream last night, I was debating publishing a video or just doing a stream this morning. And I woke up, actually before bed, I already determined I wouldn't want to do a stream when I woke up. So here we are. Jacqueline Wilson has become a channel member. Thank you, Jacqueline Wilson. Thank you so much for joining the channel. Analog Man, $4.49 to get a hot drink to warm me up. Thank you, Analog Man. Thank you, Jacqueline, for joining. Thank you, Analog Man, for the super. One feature that Twitch has that YouTube is going to be adding next year is the ability to gift channel memberships. So on Twitch, sometimes you'll see people gift subscriptions there. YouTube is copying that feature. Jacqueline Wilson, $4.99 super chat. Thank you. Thank you, Jacqueline Wilson. And we have arrived at Bloor Street West. There's some very pretty colors. There's a look over at the rail tracks. This is going to be annoying if I put my umbrella away every time it stops raining. I'll take one last look at Bloor. There's a nice big old warehouse. I did a live stream along this, sorry, I said Bloor, this is Dupont. What am I smoking? I must be on something, but I did a walk along this section of Dupont not too long ago on a stream. Whoa, Up Express. New York, here I come. No notification on this one. Never mind, only missed 8 minutes. 8 minutes might be a lot because this is not going to be the longest stream, I think. Hopefully the quality is maintained right now because it says my speed is a little bit lower than optimal right now. But we are maintaining 30 frames per second. Brash, I think people always kind of like sunset time. So this is the north end of the West Toronto Railpath. I've done a few videos talking about this place and its history before. And it's eventually to be extended going south all the way to Liberty Village and beyond. So I think this part here just kind of is a quick turn off, open to the public. Jeanette says good quality on her end. Thank you for confirming. Thank you very much. So again, if you want to join everyone again tomorrow, I think at 8 p.m. Let's not go all the way to the end. We can turn off here. And what I'll do is I'll post a notice on the community tab. Maybe I'll post to Instagram as well, just to confirm that tomorrow's stream is coming. What I did was I went out and I pre-recorded a walk just for that stream. And I've got a fancy new setup at home, so it's going to be more of a hangout style. But just to make it a little better and more interesting, it's a video recorded specifically for tomorrow. So no one can accuse me of being lazy and just pressing play on an old video. Okay, my chat is stuck. Why has my chat stuck? The quality dipped to 3400. Uh-oh. $3,600. $3,700. Sorry guys, we hit a rough patch there. It's slowly getting better. 4,000. Okay, now it's back up. I've got this real-time connection monitor on my phone now that lets me keep an eye on how it's going, So sorry for if there was a hiccup there. But the connection seems to be climbing. Oh, they sell KHS here? That is one of my favorite brands. Sanjay says I'm definitely not lazy. Thank you. Oh. I wonder if it's my VPN that's causing this connection to dip. It's a little discouraging, but we'll see if it picks up when I get to Dundas. Let's get to the other side of this underpass here. Not much rain. Dean Torrell for the next Korean restaurant appetizer. Thank you, D. Torrell. Thank you very much for the super chat. And I don't know if you guys just experienced a dip in quality or not, but my stream notification was indicating that you would have. And it seems to be higher now. So this is Dupont and Dundas Street West. And on the other side is Annette Street. I've done some streams along Annette before. Danny is here. So I'm just going to cross over here for a second. Is there a button to press? Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Press the button, man. Okay, I'm going to put my umbrella away while we have to wait. This might not be the first or last time I have to do this with the umbrella. And we've got a walk sign. Let's take advantage. Cash money. So there's the Junction neighborhood just over there. But we're gonna go this way. And thank you to everyone for tuning in, and at some point earlier this morning we hit 64,000 subscribers. So thank you guys for your support. And look at those clouds. Those are some mean looking clouds. All right, we've got a decision to make here. This is the sidewalks to nowhere. Let's wait for a very, very clear break in traffic before making any decisions here. Sneeze and a cough. Run, Forrest. Thank you, Sanjay. 50 likes, please like the stream. So I sat in my butt all day doing stuff on the computer. And it was a relatively nice day, and I picked now to come out. And it's like windy and rainy and actually getting cold. Thank you, Jeanette. I was recording a video last night. Oh, there goes a GO train. Mark started watching in March last year when I had 4,500 subscribers. My other channel, Johnny Stumbles, has just under 5,000. So that one is almost at the big 5K. And I was recording a video last night in a style that I hadn't done for like over a year. And that was a silent video. And it suddenly I remembered all the challenges of recording those videos, especially when it's cold out. Like having to sniffle or cough or clear your throat. When you're talking, it's a lot easier to do those things. But when you're trying to do a silent ASMR type experience and you feel your nose starting to run, sometimes what I would do is I would wait, especially when it's really cold, and every like 20th minute, so 20, 40, 60, I would clear my throat or blow my nose, and then I would know where to go back and look in the video to fix that audio. Because I don't think anyone wants to hear that. Thank you, Explorer Thunder Michelle. I actually don't feel that cold at all right now. I think this barrier is kind of keeping out the wind. Kathleen is on vacation, but it's going by too quickly. Isn't that every enjoyable vacation in the history of time for every single person ever? Sneeze censorship. I'm just thinking of the people wearing headphones. Drew says, when are you going back to Niagara? Possibly at some point over the holidays. I don't like announcing exactly when and where I'll be, but it's a safe bet it's somewhere between the 23rd and 27th. I'll be there. Thank you, Harjat. And Elian. Falcon could hear wind right now. I've actually got the hood up. I've got the thick hoodie, the thin hoodie, and a long sleeve t-shirt, and there is the mic with the wind muff, the new mic, which quality wise sounds about on par with the old mic. I just hope it lasts a lot longer. The old ones didn't have much of a lifespan. Here comes a bike with LEDs on the rims coming up. We definitely need to see a 64K celebration dance. I don't think that's going to be in the future. Sorry about that. Kathleen says lots of layers there. I would say I'm just getting by with what I'm wearing. Could you guys let me know how the video is looking? Because this software has an on-screen meter and it tells me I'm only at about 80% connection strength, which is weird because if that were the case, people would normally be telling me the quality is a bit down, but nobody is making those remarks. So to me, I have no idea what's going on. Do we look good? Clem says good. Analog Man says looks great. Okay, so maybe it's just a bug with the software. There's a guy with pizzas. So we're gonna spin around the art on this Blondie's pizza store is kind of neat. Let's go up on the bridge. I think it's pretty cool up there. There's a very hipster looking pizza joint. Do you consider Toronto a green city? It's greener than most. If you look at it from like satellite view, there's a lot of greenery from up top. Sorry, I'm trying not to trip on one of these stairs. There is Dundas, where we just were. Stairway to heaven. And just south of here is Dundas West Station. There's the GO and Up Express platform. It looks like there's a train coming. Should we hang out and wait for the train? The people need a 64K celebration dance. 114 likes, thanks guys. I thought I saw a train approaching. Oh. There we go. What kind of train is it? Up Express or GO train? Who are our train masters? Stephanson's got a small hiccup from time to time, but quality still 10 out of 10. Thank you. Vivian Johnson dropping in. Hello, Vivian Johnson. Welcome to the stream. I think this is a GO train. The Up Express trains use a special elevated platform. Sanjay in Kingston, $1.49. Thank you, Sanjay in Kingston. We're gonna wait for this GO train to roll by here. I think it's a GO train. Yeah, that's gotta be a GO train. Those are the distinct chimes of the GO. We'll do a little train spotting. And then we'll get down and walk some more. Like for Johnny, sub-share too, thank you. Hello, Emo's music channel and everyone else. You might be applying to Humber College next year. Is it well located? Which campus? There's the new Toronto one. Yeah, you got to deal with the Queen streetcar, which is now the Queen bus. Well, that's a pretty good part of town. I'm starting to think there's a delay here. This train has been stopped at the station for a very long time. I just wanted to get a view of it pulling out. There's always transit fans, and especially since we're at the West Toronto Railpath, it might be neat to catch a train here. Marcus says Red Hot Chili Peppers. The new Toronto campus is nice. It is. Well, it encompasses a large part of an old psychiatric center. That's really neat. Oh, sorry to hear, Danny. There goes the GO train. Josh says, damn, the quality is good for a live video. Well, if you saw a lot of my really early live streams, I don't think you'd be saying that. I know another live streamer is getting a new phone, and I'm curious to see his results at night. Mainly because I love how this phone looks, but I get too many of those floating green orbs all over the place whenever there's a light source directly in line. You can see what I'm talking about. Maybe I can induce some here. Oh. Come on, green orbs. Of course I talk about it and there's not on the screen. With the built-in oh, there's some on the top right. See those things? They look like UFOs. If you use the built-in camera software, especially with the iPhone 13, they can actually take those out through software. But this is a third-party app, and it can't do that. So if I really want to get nitpicky, that is my one holdback with using this phone. So we're going to go back to the Railpath. I titled this Railpath Walk. So Railpath Walk, it should be. That's JJ Abrams' lens flare, be proud of it. Yeah, my first ever live stream was in 720p using a Galaxy S8 on Freedom Mobile. And it was a hot pixelated mess. And I upgraded to an S20, and I eventually got Rogers. And I tried Telus as well. I've tried every major provider. And the solution was just use an iPhone and use multiple providers. So for the first time in my life, I purchased a new Apple product. And of course, the phone messed up and had to have a complete replacement. They couldn't let me just have a good experience. I don't think well, I see another train coming. You guys want a train spot a little more? It's hard to miss. This has got to be an Up Express. This cannot be a GO train coming here. Any trains coming in the other direction? I don't know how to read those signs. Where is Armed Transit when we need his assistance? I'm going to pull out. They don't have those digital screens here. Oh, here comes the train. Up Express or GO train? Oh, it's a GO train. Look at this professional camera work. Wasn't that a treat? Those must be two different GO lines they're heading up. One of these is probably the Barrie line, right? And that'll go straight up to like Downsview and then shoot up to Barrie. And I think it's single rail for that part. And the other one, maybe it's the Milton line? Maybe I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. Either way, here's a suburban commuter rail station, which sadly is very poorly connected to the subway station across the street. I'm just going to wait for this crowd of people to walk by. We'll probably catch a peek at an Up Express train at some point. if I just walk south down this trail a little more. This place is dangerous? How is it dangerous? It looks like every other rail platform I've ever seen. Oh, I either see a bicycle ahead on the trail or I see a train coming. I still can't tell what it is. How pathetic is that? Pentlands. I think RM Transit doesn't think too fondly of the GO trains that were used, or that we use. David says it's not dangerous. No, it is not. Oh, I could have just walked south down the trail a little bit. Is there another? There's got to be another way to jump onto the West Toronto Railpath if we just keep going this way. Maybe we'll catch an Up Express. Susan in the house. So after tomorrow, I am completely out of videos. So I'm gonna have to make one probably tomorrow morning, late morning, early afternoon, to get that up for Saturday. Then I'll try to make another one in the evening. And then I'm thinking tomorrow at 8 p.m. we'll do that live stream I talked about. We have a GO train schedule here. I don't know if this will... If someone is angry, there's no security. I don't think there's a history of problems at GO platforms like this. I was hoping if I lingered around here enough, we would catch an Up Express train. They're kind of antiquated but neat diesel trains. But we've had no such luck. Yogi says that's 1 a.m. for her. Hey, this is an idea I've had for a while, but a certain moderator also suggested it, which kind of reinvigorated my idea or my interest in it. So what's neat about the Up Express, or what's different about it, is they're very short trains and they use an elevated platform. Hello, adorable CA. Has been a while. So here you can see the elevated platforms that you would take you need to climb. Let's see when the next train is. There should be an up train soon. Yeah, there should be in either direction. We've been here long enough. I don't know if they've cut service back or not, but if your timing isn't great, you're almost better just taking the subway to Kipling and the airport rocket, especially if you have a transit card or a transit pass. When's the next train? Hey, that thing on the top right looks like my weather widget. That says when is the next train? Next trains for Union in 3 minutes. Okay, we're gonna hang out here till the next train comes because that's 3 minutes. I hope you guys Don't mind chilling at a train station for 3 minutes. What's another 3 minutes, right? You've been lingering around here for a while anyways. Why? Look at these seats. Where are they facing? You get a view of the Railpath. Do not use. But that's the one I want to sit on. So the next train should be here in 3 minutes or less. Naughty Brown says nice thumbnail. I took that just before I fired up the stream. It's the event of the century. Oh, I can see the train. Maybe I was gonna put the gimbal down and set it up, but I realized I could easily just hold it. Attention, high-speed trains pass the platform. Oh, this is windy. Oh no, I'm on the wrong side. I completely effed this up. Imagine if you're standing over here waiting for the train and you see it over there. I was thinking it might be on that platform directly, not the one in front of me, but womp womp. There goes the Up Express. Yogi says run. I think we can see it just fine over here. Imagine, you know, I have money on my Presto card. I could have jumped onto the train and streamed the ride out the window down to Union. How cool would that have been? How much would that have cost me? Like $5? Bon voyage. I wonder how many people on that are actually coming back from a flight. Kohana says, are we going on a train? That's an idea for a future video. But at night, there's a massive risk of just pointing the camera at the window and getting a face full of glare and nothing to look at, right? So if I do that, maybe in the middle of the afternoon when it's not so likely to be super busy. Okay, let's get back to the Railpath. It's been 43 minutes and I am just a few minutes south of where I started. Ooh, that's windy. There's an idea for a daytime stream, or I might just make a video out of it, like a normal video. I did post that poll and people asked for some transit videos, including the transit experience. And had I only had stayed there another minute, that looks like a train that is not stopping. Do 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 do. So this is Bloor Street. So this runs roughly between Dupont and College. That's a look east. And west. There's a couple of stars that are visible. I hope this thing's well lit enough for us to take in some sights. Ian says another GO train passed us by. I put Roncy in the title as I was thinking this wouldn't have taken me so long to get here. And I would have just gone south through Roncy. But I'm not sure that's in the cards anymore. I don't really know what the heck I'm doing. I can always retitle the stream after. Tease, what time is it? 5:30. Can you believe it's 5:30 p.m.? Might as well be midnight. Seems like a good night for a UFO sighting. Jupiter is higher, Venus is lower. I used to have this app that you could pull up the nighttime sky on it, and you'd put the app in front of you, like hold your phone out, and it would tell you everything that your phone was looking at. So it would name all the stars that were directly in front of it, any constellations, planets, that sort of thing. We're actually not that far from college, or rather, Dundas Street West. Ironically, we've been walking along Dundas Street West the whole time. Cow is from Austria, now living in Ontario. I've been meaning to get my bike looked at. I've just been busy with other stuff. Oops. It is pretty dark here. At least I know I can't really come here and film this at night with the other camera. Let me make sure I have the right lens on. Yeah. David Clippert, 777. Thank you, David, very much for the super chat. It's very much appreciated. Okay, so we're going to be climbing out to Dundas pretty soon. Tourist Guides Company Limited. Oh. Just be another train. There's an Up Express. And there's where we are heading. That overpass right there. I'll be climbing out of this rail path. Thanks to all 447 of you. There's some sweet steam action. Brad Palmer, $5 towards the $5 Thursday fund. Is $5 Thursdays a thing? I don't know. But thank you very much, Brad Palmer. You know, I'm not a very good businessman because there was a few Tuesdays in a row where people were giving $5 Tuesday super chats. And then there was one in particular where there was an absolute avalanche of them. And you'd think if I was smart, I would just keep streaming on Tuesdays. But I didn't for like a month. Good job, genius. Thank you, Witless Scribe. There's some of my new graphics that just popped up on the top left. I think I space them out every 25 minutes so they're not that annoying. There goes a streetcar. And I think that one's a 506. And that is where we are headed, folks. I'm going to actually do something kind of silly and unzip my sweater. So I want to get the cable through here. It's kind of tugging. Mikhail Bandini, $9.99 for a drinking fund. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry for the stray cat view. I just want to do my sweater up. There's a lot of interesting art around here. So I think this is kind of like a very interesting intersection coming up. It's the start of College Street. Right here, this is where it all begins. Oh, and there's the CN Tower glowing in the distance. Well, it begins about a block to the east of here. And then you have Dundas Street here, and they end up running parallel to each other. And they both go right through Little Portugal. There's the look towards downtown. Yeah, we did catch a lot of trains. I'll have to do a train spotting live stream in this area in the daytime. So behind me is Little Portugal, but I titled this stream Roncy and the West Toronto Railpath, so we're heading through Roncy. Probably not south, but we're kind of skirting it. That way my title is not incredibly misleading. We're also walking towards the sunset, so we get a nicer sky this way. If you look at the sky, even though the sun is already set, it's nowhere near as good that way. Although we do get the CN Tower off in the distance. So that's kind of neat. But the sky is way nicer this way. I think the camera picks that up. Marie Palmer, $5 for the Tuesday and Thursday FUD. Seems to be the in thing. Thank you, Marie Palmer. Thank you. There's a look down the rail path and at me with my hook. Look at that wind. It's a good test of the microphone right here. So this is west on Dundas Street West. There's some Christmas decorations over there. Sororan Avenue. Kind of like walking on the south side when I'm going west. The light's going to change. Perfect. Is that Tommy's or Timmy's Gifts and Variety? Who knows the answer? Tommy's or Timmy's? I'm placing my bets on Timmy's. We will find the answer to this and perhaps some more of life's great mysteries once the light changes. Tommy's or Timmy's? Tommy's or Timmy's? Don't! Of course I was wrong. I'm pretty sure Yogi says Timmy's. I'm pretty sure I've walked by that place before too. You think I would know that. Susan says it's Tommy's. Lisa says Tom. Well, Lisa could probably tell you the names of the people who did the mural on the side. Kathleen says Timmy. There's a lot of people who already knew, who are shaking their head. It would have been awesome if it was Tummy's. Chinese vegetarian restaurant. Tummy's would have been awesome. It's a neat antique shop. downtown, or Tammy's. Yes, how did I not think of Tammy's? I was trying to think of another one it could be. Why did I make it? Sorry to all the Tammy's in the world. Very chauvinistic. I bet there's more Tommies and Timmies than Tammys, so that would be my retort to that. They're just names you're more likely to see. But of course, it looks like it could be a dive bar, perhaps a very red light massage, but no, it is a cannabis shop. Christmas decoration in the window of that. Oop. And the Commoners on the left. I know the name of this place. I don't need to see the sign. It's a great little joint. And we're gonna have to hoof it to catch the light. So this is Howard Park here. So that's where the Carlton/College streetcars go. I don't know why they're called Carlton streetcars. They spend way more time on College, and they spend more time on Girard. What is that all about? But that'll take you into the heart of Roncesvalles. We're kind of just walking along the north part here. All right, Jeanette, have a good evening. Thanks for dropping by, and thanks for your very generous super this morning during the premiere. And there's a rumor that this auto garage is going to be turned into a condo pretty soon. Although you could probably say that about any slightly older and even a lot of newer buildings. Stained glass supply. Clearance holiday closeout. Should I get some of these for Strides Manor? Artistic glass. Oh, here's Bandit Brewery up here on the left. I have not been here since before the pandemic. And you can tell they got their furniture from IKEA. But that is a fantastic craft brewery. And they've got pretty good food. Highly recommend it. Right next to a beer store. I wonder if this beer store sells any of their products. Probably not. That gas station is called Pump. Okay, I think there's more interesting stuff to look at on the other side of the street. So let's cross here. With the scribe, $5 in memory of Tammy. You never even gave her a chance. Thank you, with the scribe. Again, sincere apologies to all the Tammys of the world. Tomorrow on BlogTO, YouTuber Johnny Strides canceled over failing to acknowledge the existence of Tammy. Said that T space MMY must be Tommy or Timmy. probably in another 10 years, that situation might actually be a thing in the direction we're headed. Dundas West Animal Hospital. Mojo Cycles, open. A lot of these bike shops do not service e-bikes that they don't stock and sell themselves. So you have to go to one of the few sort of e-bike specialty repair shops if you have any work to get done. I think they might do stuff that has nothing to do with the electronics. George Brown Legal Services. Jesse's Donaire. Alibaba's. Psychic Advisor. Don't they spell advisor ER in the US, and in Canada it's OR, and everywhere else in the world? I think that's the thing. And there we have a Starbucks. There's a Jimmy's Coffee. But we have to be careful. It could be a Jammy's Coffee. We can't assume these things in this day and age. So that there will take you into the heart of Roncesvalles. I'll be back there at some point. It's been a while since I've recorded a vid through Roncy. Maybe I'll do a Roncesvalles Parkdale tag team at some point in the near future. It's also been a while since I've streamed up this way. There's the Black and White Barber, another coffee shop, Coffee A&M. Why would you go to a Starbucks when you have all these neat little cafes all over? At least try everything, and then if you like Starbucks best, go there, but give them a chance. Apothecary, I don't even know what that is. Plan for Soul? What? That looks like Al Rent. Wouldn't you say so, Lisa? There's an LCBO, Cal Tire. Cars making a difficult left turn. I like the lighting on that building. I think that's like a fitness and kickboxing facility, but the lighting is quite neat. I will give Starbucks credit for one thing. They do have a unique taste. I think they kind of over roast their beans, so it gives it that signature burnt taste that I think some people actually kind of like. And we're back to Bloor. We just crossed here. Okay, so I could head into Dundas West here, but I'm a little bit ahead of schedule time-wise. I was thinking that might have been about it, but let's walk one subway station here. All right, guys, Kiel or Lansdowne? What do you say, Kiel or Lansdowne? Take your picks. Where are we going? Lansdowne is east, Kiel is west. I think I got that right. Ian says Lansdowne. First answer wins. I might have got that. Sometimes I get messed up. But we're going to go this way. Oh. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call right now. It's from a number I don't recognize. Everyone's saying Kiel, but the early bird gets the worm. Lansdowne won. So we're going to Lansdowne. I don't know if I want to be walking against traffic at this hour. Hey, it's another Up Express train. Just because of the way the headlights bounce off the camera lens. So this is the West Toronto Railpath, so we've spent almost the whole walk no more than a few minutes away from this thing, at least if you were to eliminate all the obstacles. This stream was dedicated in loving memory of Tammy. So here's where you could head into the Go and Up Express station. There's some neat art on the walls of this underpass here. Chris Ferry, $10. Early season's greetings. And a happy belated birthday, Chris Ferry. Thank you very much for the $10. That is very appreciated. And we could climb up to the West Toronto Railpath right here, actually. Listen to that squeaky ass van. Are you going to do more streams in the West End? Yeah. I will. A lot of turning vehicles here. I'll get back out to the West End. Well, depending on who you ask, this might be the West End, but you probably mean more towards Etobicoke. There's the Symington bus. So this stretch here will be a little familiar to anyone who tunes in tomorrow night. Once again, I'm aiming for around 8 p.m. I'll schedule the stream nice and early and announce it. I have a little bit of editing and setup to go just before we really get it ready to go, but I think it'll be neat. There's a Thai restaurant. And it says by a real Thai chef in the window. That's not to say non-Thai chefs can't do great at that. Remember, I was in Vietnam and I was eating at a pretty renowned restaurant. And the chef was actually, or it was owned by a South African, and he was in the kitchen. So here's the Dundas Street bike lane. I've commented before on how much I despise the buildings on this stretch of Dundas or Bloor on either side of the street. Very inappropriate for a major street. Have some retail frontage. You just create this black hole on the streetscape that sucks the life out of it. Like, look at this. That is absolutely miserable for such a major street in this city to have that facing the sidewalk. Like, look at that. I can't get over how bad that is. I remember reading an article on that when they built it. I think the article was by Christopher Hume. And that was his criticism. And I remember coming out this way and specifically looking for this stretch just to see how bad it was back in the early days of the Urban Toronto website. All right, now we're getting close to Lansdowne. How many trains have we seen tonight? This must be a record. It's got to be, what, 8, 9, maybe 10 trains? There's Paradise Gentlemen's Club. I wonder if they have a good sandwich. I'm hungry. Who goes to those places to eat? I do. I'm gonna start a food review. We'll compare it to Fillmore's. Okay guys, so I'm going to end this in a moment. I'd just like to thank everyone for dropping by. Thanks for getting us to 64,000 subscribers right as we hit a busy part of Bloor. I don't want to overlap with tomorrow's video too much. Oh, look how busy it is here. Right as... Thank you to our mods for showing up. Thank you to our patrons and channel members and everyone who sent their super chats. I'm aiming for 8 p.m. tomorrow night. But I'll put out a notice and I will schedule the stream in advance. It's my first time doing a stream of this nature with all new footage. So if there's some hiccups or anything, bear with me, but we'll make it fun. And there's Lansdowne Station. So thank you very much, guys. All right, we're gonna take the hood off and I'm gonna jump into the tubes, even though line 2 is a cut and cover subway. Okay, we'll close with 30 seconds of Johnny not talking. Unless I get a super chat, then I'll have to acknowledge it. Just kidding. Thank you, guys. Have yourselves an awesome Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow.